Please click on the subscribe button so you get notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it.
All right, time for an extra hot take to end this episode. I don't believe the Lakers are a better team this year, and I think they're going to fall into the play-in by the end of the season. I personally think they made a lateral move going from Darvin Ham to JJ Redick at this point. There hasn't necessarily been an improvement or an uptick in their offense. They're actually averaging less points per game this year. They're averaging less rebounds, less assists. They're only 0.2 up on steals, but that's not a significant improvement in my personal opinion. Through 19 games so far, I think 20 games, the record is right now 11-7. If they lose against the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight, they're dropping down to 11-8. If they win, they're 12-7, and that's a game better than they were last year through this point. But realistically, other than having AD fully take the reins and lead in 4 of the 5 categories that are important, LeBron only leading in assists, AD leading in points, rebounds, steals, and blocks, I just genuinely don't believe the Lakers are built to compete. Now, I think the Lakers should think about and consider moving Austin Reeves and packaging him with maybe D'Lo, maybe Max Christie, Rui Hachimura, doing something where they keep Dalton, AD, and LeBron and bring in like a bona fide third scorer, something to help boost and bolster that offense a little bit more to help them contend for a title. But unless they're willing to do something like that, I genuinely don't believe they're built to contend. And I hope they can remain healthy because LeBron's about to be 40 next month. AD's an aging veteran player who up until last year was having injury struggles, was very injury prone. Last year I feel like was an outlier. Maybe this year it's not going to be the same, but it's nice to see that he's been able to take the reins. I still don't believe they are built to contend. I think they might fall into the play-in, and the move for Darvin Ham was just a lateral move, especially because the only real additions was the 2 rookie acquisitions in Bronny James and Dalton Connect. Other than that, the roster basically stayed the same. Rob Pelinka really didn't do JJ Redick any favors, in my personal opinion. And I think the reason why was because the podcast LeBron and JJ both had, where he was like, oh, we could do this, we could do that. Like, this is how I would run it or whatever. That probably was like what got him the job. Like, oh, if you think you can do a better job with the talent that's currently on the roster, then you could be the head coach of this team, basically. And that's ultimately why I think JJ Redick is there. And he's basically kept them the same. Yeah, there's differences in who's taking the lead, who's the number one guy. But again, like the Warriors, the reason why I believe and I'm adamant they're going to win the title or compete for a title this year, you got Steph, Draymond, 2 bona fide Hall of Famers, Hall of Fame head coach, and Steve Kerr. You got Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, Gary Payton, Kevon Looney, players that were a part of that championship run in 2022, plus an additional Pajemski, Trace Jackson Davis, and a bunch of other players that are young who are also experienced veterans on the team that are like just a cohesive, good unit together. With Steph being back, I think they're going to be able to contend for a title and ultimately win the 2024-2025 championship, in my personal opinion. That's not something that I see the Lakers being able to do, even with LeBron James, who in his time with the Lakers, the only time he was able to win was in a pandemic-ridden season when they had essentially 2 or 3 months off before they started playing games again and everybody was healthy and able to go. This year, with 82 games, I don't know if they're going to have enough gas at the end of the year with LeBron turning 40 and with AD hopefully staying healthy to be able to compete for a title. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is my extra hot take for this episode.
Guys, have you heard? Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.